Okay guys, so as I said in the intro, this is my 2012 Mini Cooper S. So I've only had this car for about 3 months now. I'm really loving this car, and it's really just awesome in my opinion. It's supercharged, so I think it's got up to 186 horsepower. 1.6 liter, of course. This is the outside of the car. Of course, I have the classic looking racing stripes on the front, the hood of it. Pretty nice. Of course, this model has the sunroof on here, optional sunroof. This is a hard top. On the inside, on the interior, it's got the leatherette interior. It's kind of the basic leatherette interior, but it's still pretty comfy. It's nice. I do not have the optional seat warmers installed here, just the regular leatherette seat warmers. Seat warmers. Seats. So this is, of course, as you can see down there on the pedals, it is a standard. So getting into it here, this is your huge speedometer right here, and which I never look at because it shows the speed right here. Also, this is the stick shift right here, and these are your toggle switches, which these take a little bit getting used to, but they're kind of classic mini style toggle switches. So this is going to be your driver's side window. This one over here is going to be your passenger side window. This is to lock the car, and this is your high beams, or your fog lights rather. This is for adjusting the vents, whether you want it to hit the floorboard or defrost, or you want it in your face, whatever. Of course, toggle switches for your air AC, whether you want it on heat, hot or cold, for your AC. This right here is how much power you want to give the vents. Mini CD player, the mini boost CD, whatever that means. So, and then of course your glove box here. Got a lot of junk in there. And of course there's this kind of hidden compartment right here that I just figured out a couple of days ago just by screwing around, so which is kind of crazy, and that's pretty cool. So, and there's a lot of different things to switch through on this, so let me show you guys what it sounds like being started up. So I've got my clutch in, so there you have it. And then you press this little button right here to toggle through your different stuff. So, and different information about your car. You can see it. I just have it set to where I know how many miles I can go left on my gas. That's okay. I think that's about it. I mean, there's not really a whole lot else to cover. There are ambient lights in the doors. You can't see it because it's daytime. There are ambient lights around the door handles and in the top, as well as right here. I don't know if you can see it in the camera. As well as right here. Yeah, you can see this. This is how these little LED lights everywhere on this side too, and of course they're down here as well. You can see it through my hand. So, and they're also on the doors. So, which adds a pretty cool effect to it. And you can change the colors through the toggle switches up here. And this is going to be your, reading light, and this is your interior light. And this is to change the LEDs. And I think that's. Oh, I think I got it. Yeah, this is to change the LEDs. and that's another reading light right here. This is the reading light, this toggle switch, and this is to change the LEDs. So, and this right here, this toggle switch in the middle will open up the sunroof. Which I normally don't use because it just gets too bright. And there are several different options with this, with the stereo. There's an optional XM radio that you can use. Of course, I don't have the mini connected thing on here. I specifically sought out to buy a standard transmission, and it was difficult for me to find. So I just got this one, which I got a really good deal on because, as you can see, the mileage is still pretty low. It's practically a brand new car. So, but anyway, you can connect your phone to this via Bluetooth and hold phone conversations with this, but you can't listen to music via Bluetooth. For that, I've got an auxiliary cable down here, and I just plug it into my phone and, you know, listen to my music that way. Which the speakers sound really great for, you know, stock speakers. So this is what the e-brake looks like here. So let me get out and show you what the engine looks like. Now, whenever you're wanting to get the hood up, there's a button right here. You just hold it. There she is. That's this right here is the turbo. So sounds pretty good. And this right here, let me show you the trunks. I mean, not the trunk space, but the back seat. These are the back seats, which this is pretty cramped stuff. Like, I've never actually tried, but I'm going to try it now. Never actually tried to sit back here before. So, wow, and I'm 6'1", so, but of course this is pulled back because this is not pulled back as much, so I'd probably be more comfortable on the passenger side, but I'm pretty tall anyway, so this is definitely wouldn't be comfortable ride for me if I was driving a long ways. So not optimal for adults sitting in the back. But trunk space, this is your trunk, whatever little bit there is of it. Of course, you can put these seats down by pulling this lever right here, and you've got trunk space. Of course, you can take this little thing down right here, and then you'd have trunk space. So I've had a lot of fun with this car. So I hope you guys enjoyed my video here. Of course, you get the Cooper S logo right there. It's pretty nice. It's kind of dirty, but this is sort of a glimpse of what it looks like in the nighttime with the LED lights showing, as you can see here. And if I change them here, let me see. Now you can get a good idea of what it's like in here in the nighttime. You can't really even see it that well, the LED lights. So you can see those, and here in the door. Where it really shines more is right here behind the seats. That's pretty cool. So yeah, this is what it's like inside the Mini with everything illuminated. Okay guys, so that was kind of my overview of my Mini Cooper 2012, my Mini Cooper S. So the things that I really like about this car is the fact that it's a manual transmission. You don't see those often anymore. I mean, I had to hunt this car down to find a Mini Cooper or a Mini Cooper S with a manual shift, or a manual transmission rather. It was so hard to find. I couldn't even find one with the dealership. I even tried looking at the dealership to see if they had one. And there's two Mini dealerships in my area. Not a single one had a Mini with a manual transmission. Not a single one. So I scouted about to try to find something used, and the ones that I did find either had high mileage or it was just something not right about it. But I found this one for the right price. It was a manual transmission. It only had 37,000 miles on it. Fell in love with it. I was like, nope, this is it. This is the one. So that's the one I went with. I do not regret my purchase at all. Of course, I hope I grow not to, because I have seen videos of other people who've had them that have regretted purchasing it, because it just seems like it had been one thing after the other, one thing going wrong here, one thing going wrong there. The fortunate thing with me though and this car is the fact that even though I did buy it used, I bought it, but I really didn't have a full peace of mind until I called the dealership and found out that it still had the warranties on it. So the warranties are still applicable to this vehicle, and if anything goes wrong with it whatsoever within the first 50,000 miles, they will fix it. So no problems there, no issues there. That sort of kind of gives me, because I got a ways to go still before I hit 50,000. So I think I'm at 38,000 miles now. So not really not a worries there. A lot of peace of mind concerning that. I love the gas mileage that this car has to offer. I put $17 in this car the other day, and it was almost to E, and it filled it up. So $17 filled this gas tank up. That is amazing. So, which I think it gave me like 311 miles in my gas tank. So amazing gas mileage for that car, and I use it. It's for my daily commute. So I can drive this for 2 weeks without having to fill it up again. So every 2 weeks, I'm filling it up. So no problem. I rarely ever use a full gas tank between paychecks. So just simply because I live so close to work, so I commute close to work. So in the little driving around that I do around town, it's not that extravagant. So if I run downtown and come back, it's no big deal. So the gas mileage on that car is great. I've yet to take a road trip on it yet, but I hear, according to many, it gets higher gas mileage on the highway than it does on your daily commute. So, and if that's the case, it'll still be awesome on the road. Even though this seems like a car that I really wouldn't want to take a road trip in it, just simply because it is a smaller car and it is less comfortable. And when it comes to that, because I have an SUV as my second vehicle, or actually it was my other vehicle that I had before the Mini. I was driving the SUV. It's still more comfortable than driving the Mini Cooper S. But the fact that I'm just so in love with this car is just, it makes me just want to drive it all the more. So I hardly ever anymore am driving the Dodge Durango, the SUV, which I do pull it out and drive it every so often, just so it doesn't, die. And but anyway, guys, that's my overview. I don't know a ton about cars, but I do want to do some mods to this car, because this car is so awesome. It oozes personality, and I really want to do some more things to this Mini to kind of make it my own. I definitely want to redo the racing stripes on the hood. Kind of want to maybe do red and black instead of just black. and maybe do something on the sides. I definitely want to get some rims on it, maybe like some chrome rims. I know a lot of people go with the black rims on Minis, but I just don't like a solid black rim. I think it would just, since I already have the chrome trimming around the grill and around the headlights and on the door handles, I'd really like to have a chrome rims on my Mini, and maybe add the John Cooper Works braking system there. I don't know if that can be added. I mean, I'm sure it can, just to make it look good. So, and of course, the iconic Mini front headlights would, in addition to that, the grill lights would be awesome to add to that as well. Yeah, I mean, I got some things that I got planned for it, so I'll definitely document any modding that I do to my Mini, so you guys can check it out, even though this has absolutely nothing to do with tech news. but I just wanted to share it because I think it's such a cool car. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching my video. Share this video if you enjoyed it. Hit the like button if you liked it. Put some comments down below if you guys have any ideas on modding, or if you have some cool mods to share for the Mini. Put some comments down below. I'd be interested to talk about it with you guys. So other than that, that's it, guys. Like I said, click a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you on the next video.